Welcome to ESPN's Champ Week, presented by Principal. And welcome to New York City. We're here at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Quarterfinal action. Two quarterfinals coming your way tonight from the New York Life ACC tournament. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Duke Blue Devils, who have certainly had some games against one another in the ACC tournament in recent years. It sure ought to be, Reese. Thank you. So a split decision between Greenberg and Williams as to who wins this game. They did meet during the regular season. Duke won easily at Cameron, but no Bonzie Colson, no Matt Farrell in that game. Mike Krzyzewski's got a ton of respect for the experience and the toughness that Colson and Farrell bring to a game.
Well, they're great players, and Notre Dame has been this has been the winningest senior class that Notre Dame's ever had. And they are used to tournament play. And this young Duke team, this is the first postseason tournament that they have played in.
This is Duke's debut here in the New York Life ACC tournament for the Irish, the 10 seed, their third game in as many days. We'll see.
A shot he would have made.
Carter can take that three and make it. Instead, he'll go underneath.
Keep the ball away from Marvin Bagley III when he's got inside position.
Rex Pfluger, a wide open throw. As Farrell doesn't get the bounce, Gavin turns it over. And we talked with Mike Krzyzewski about first road game, first league game, now first turn.
Duke still can run out of that 2-3 zone. I think they have to really be resolute to get the ball up.
Comfortable playing at a slower pace, right?
They would rather have a slower pace and fewer possessions. The more possessions in the game, advantage Duke. The problem Duke has is if they give up open threes to Notre Dame.
Bagley for three. A sweet feed from Farrell. Grayson Allen on the wing. Got it.
And it takes up a lot of space inside.
Pfluger's hit 1-3. Not this time. Gebben, one of the most improved players in the ACC. Long rebound out to Bolden.
What a pass.
Duval to Bagley for a ferocious.
The floor and gets above the rim.
What a start for Bagley. He's got 9. TJ Gibb
to win. 2-3 zone now for the Irish.
Duval into the paint. Bolden over Gebben gets it to go. Farrell was calling for a ball screen. Instead, the lob to Gebben. Farrell off the turnover.
Good pass.
Gibbs. And a beautiful feed to Bonzie Colson to bring the. When we've got all our guys, we're a top 20 team. He thinks they should be in the tournament regardless of what happens. As Grayson Allen.
You collapse to the ball. They're kicking it out. And Grayson Allen, you give him that much time, he's going to make it every time.
Boy, they are trading buckets in the early going here in Brooklyn.
Two teams that know how to play. And Notre Dame, when they're on, they are fun to watch.
Grayson Allen.
70. That looks like a chore in this one.
Turnaround Colson too strong.
You might want to just take that to the basket.
Man.
Notre Dame having a hard time getting offensive rebounds because Duke has defensive rebounded really well to start.
Duval. Not only third game in as many days for the Irish, but 4 of their 5 starters was that game last night. Notre Dame down 21 in the second half and came back to win. Another nice feed from Duval. He's got 6 assists already in this game. This could be number 7. And it is.
3-point line and got in his line of vision and was just set up there.
Mooney in the middle.
He has played at a really high level over his last couple of halves.
Some good passing again by the Irish. On 3 numbers for the Irish.
Well, that pass needed to be made right away.
How about the soft rim?
They got to play 4 games in 4 nights to bring home a crown.
Yeah, Miami's the 3 seed in both. They'll play each other in our second game tonight. Both of them a lot of programs.
You got everybody on the bubble.
Everybody's on the bubble. Nobody is safely in.
I'll tell you who's on the bubble from that list. It is a fair comparison to go, wait a minute, they haven't beaten anybody in forever.
Colson with a floater gets it to go.
Teams, even if you just go off without giving them a break for Bonzie Colson being out. If you look at what Notre Dame is with Bonzie Colson containment, but they're not out top pressuring the ball.
Bagley, strong move. Bolden, stronger follow.
And I think they should attack Marvin Bagley's side of the floor.
Speaking of 2s and 3s, during the break they looked at a jumper by Gary Trent and changed it from a 2 to a 3. So that's why
it's up and he shoots down at the rim.
Duke playing zone every possession as they have been by and large in recent weeks. Again, great pass. Gibbs finds a wide open Mooney.
What a finish.
As a group on the season, just 3 for 12 in the first half. Another good look for Colson. Well, they're making team for about a month. Bagley with a follow. Do you think there's any?
They're just giving up a 2 in the middle.
Pfluger knocks it away, but Bagley cleans it up.
An offensive rebound stick back. Duke gets about 40% of its misses. That leads the country. 16 points a game on second chance points, and they're averaging over 10 points, over 10 rebounds a game through the first half of ACC play.
Bagley adjusts in mid. Want to miss that one. Colson down to the court, grimacing and slow to get back up. Carter takes advantage.
He's going to get the ball along the baseline, take that tough little shot. They'll give him that too if he can make it.
Duval with a lot still to be decided in the next few days. Here's Allison Williams.
Mike Bray's trademark positivity coming through in that last timeout. He was laughing with his guys. He said, "This is."
I will always remember, Jay, the 5 overtime game in South Bend a few years back between Louisville and Notre Dame, and the deeper into the game is this.
Have fun and let it fly. I mean, you're not breaking rocks out there, although it seems like it when you have to. You know, Allison Williams' point about driving the ball, the more Notre Dame drives it into a gap to make 2-play-1, the more they're going to get shots like that.
And Carter that he couldn't convert.
You know, Carter went straight up with both arms up in the air, and the referees usually don't call that contact with the body.
Bagley for 3. Virginia beating Louisville and Clemson over Boston College. What you think?
You know, at some point, even though 17-1 in this league, and then doing what they did to Louisville today, I mean, they are beyond legit. And Farrell, Gibbs, and Pfluger have got to be the 3 to do it.
From the baseline, the jumper is knocked the shot down. Mike Bray sent Gavin back to the bench.
Yeah, and it's a good shot there by Burns, but again, it's a 2 and a difficult 2 to make. Athletic.
That was a lob, I think. Gavin went to rebound it and got the.
Here's the clear out on the left. You really practice much. You know, lefty driving to the right, shooting with his left hand.
Floater for Colson.
Extraordinarily deep.
They're 3 for 18 from 3 and have missed their last 12.
Good fake.
Step-in jumper. Allen is true.
ACC Player of the Year. It's starting to get into rarefied. It's rarefied air, no matter where you are in that top 20 list. But that's and they're doing it without Bruce Brown, their best player, who's been out.
Marquis
17 from 3. Well, Duke has done a very good job of guarding that 3-point line and not allowing anything open.
And finally, Farrell will get one. Irish should have missed 12 consecutive threes before that make. Duval down to Bagley. And there's not a whole lot you can do.
Players do. But, you know, Duke now is the only team in the country that is ranked in the top 10. Roy's been doing those ratings. You know, how you rank in both. If you're in the top 25, you are a Final Four in regulation.
Miami, North Carolina still to come tonight. Farrell with a floater.
56%. But Duke scored 80 points so far, and they're shooting 55%, 71% in the second half. They're just dominating.
Gibbs will lay it in and draw the foul. 15 game. In Mike Krzyzewski's 38 years coaching Duke, there have been 5, so 3/4 of the way through the quarterfinals. It's chalk so far in the ACC. Number 1 Virginia, number 2 Duke, number 4 Clemson. We'll see if that continues.
And how is the committee going to factor in those injuries and what Notre Dame has been and is with Bonzie Colson and what they were with, name it, that they wind up stealing a bid? That's going to hurt somebody.
Their 3rd game in as many nights, and the 2 seed, the Duke Blue Devils, led by a huge night from Marvin Bagley III, and advance on to the semifinals against the winner of the next game between Miami and North Carolina. The Irish will have to wait until Sunday to learn their fate.